Christmas is nearly here, so if you still have some items you need to check off your list, the Riverside Arts Market has a host of local vendors at the ready. Here to tell us more about it is the market's manager, Chloe Kuhn. Thank you so much, Chloe.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I am so stoked to have you here. You know I'm a big fan of the market, so tell us all about what the Riverside Arts Market is for the folks who
Yeah. So for our folks that aren't familiar, we are out there every single Saturday with up to 150 vendors per weekend joining us of every sort. So you can find handcrafted goods, everything from jewelry to food products to things for your dog, art, anything that you might want for your last minute holiday shopping, right? You know, I know there's people like me who maybe haven't started yet, but you can get what you need out at RAM for sure, because we have just a little bit of everything, all handmade, all from local vendors in our area.
That is so very cool. All right, so why should people shop at RAM? There's a real reason.
Yeah, so it's all about supporting small businesses in our community, right? So you could always go, you know, to your big box store, buy something online, but it's really personal when you can actually meet the person that made that product. They can tell you about it. They can help you choose, right? You don't have to scroll through all those Amazon reviews trying to decide if it's worth it. You can see the product right there. And we actually just try to make it a really fun environment. So we try to make RAM really exciting. We have music on the stage. This weekend, we'll have some extra holiday fun. You might catch the world's tallest elf walking around. So we just try to make it, you know, your one-stop shop and a great opportunity to get those last-minute shop in.
I love that. So is RAM affordable, right? This is very, very local stuff. It's very boutique. So is it affordable?
Absolutely. So we have things at all price points for people. So it's also free to attend. You might see other craft shows or vintage markets where you might have to pay an attendance fee, things like that. But RAM is completely free. You can come in and not spend a dime and still have a really nice time walking around. And we also have really affordable produce too. So when you go to the grocery store,
the produce is great. The meats are awesome.
Yeah, when you go to the grocery store, you know, you're also factoring in the cost of running the store, the employees, the transport, things like that. At RAM, you're buying directly from that farmer. So you're kind of getting some of that cost out of the way. You can get really affordable goods. And if you're a SNAP customer, you have EBT benefits. You can actually double your dollars when you shop at RAM. So you save a lot of money.
Yeah, that is one of the coolest things about it. I really dig the fact that the farmers themselves have to actually sell it there. You can't be like a third party or something like that. So it's pretty cool. All right, so if I wanted to join the market, how would folks do that?
Yeah, so we're actually in our application window for 2024. So if you are maybe thinking about bringing your small business out to RAM, we have a lot of information on our website about becoming a vendor. So the application is there, information about what we're looking for, what kind of things we can't take on at the moment. And we'll also be doing some live events on our social media to kind of answer folks' questions, because we know that process can be intimidating, right? If you're not familiar with it, you might not know what to do. So we want to give people the opportunity to ask us those questions and get that immediate feedback. You know, you don't have to wait for your email to go into the void and get an answer, you know, maybe at a time that's not convenient for you. We'll be on, so check out RAM's social media because we'll be popping up with our kind of live Q&As.
And what's the handle for it? What's the social media?
Yeah, so Riverside Arts Market. We'll kind of take you there on any platform.
Right on, Chloe. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. It's always nice to have you here. All right,